Christmas night, sparkles, stars, and ice sculptures. I love Christmas. I love it. Hey guys, welcome back. It's Tamara and I have a new nail tutorial for you, and we're going Christmas themed, but not typical Christmas because you guys know, it's just not. I love Christmas. I love it. I love it so much, but Christmas nails, not my favorite thing. So we're going Christmas night, sparkles, stars, and ice sculptures. How does that sound? I think it sounds pretty cool. So we've got these. We're gonna be making these little babies. Like I said, night sky, stars, ice sculptures, iridescent ice. I found all of these images on Pinterest and I was like, oh yeah. I had kind of already thought of this idea, and then I saw all these little pictures and I was like, this is gonna be amazing. So we are also trying out, and I'm so sorry you guys, I think it's sold out and I know you guys want it so bad. There's so many of you that are like, when is it coming back in stock? I don't know, I should probably ask them, because the new DGEL Black label collection, stunning. Who would think that like 8 black gels could be that pretty, but they really are. They really are. So we're gonna use them today to make these. So, welcome if you're new, and welcome back if you are not. If all of that sounds good to you, then you should probably grab a drink, grab a snack, get comfy, because we're gonna make some really cool shit. Hopefully I don't end up in prison. Alright, I have already prepped all of my nails. I've shown you guys in past videos. All I do is I reshape the cuticle. I like take it in a little bit. I buff the top. I flatten the tip. I always taper and like straighten the sides just a touch, and then we're ready to go. I love these, and I tried to find them last time I used them. I couldn't find them. So if you guys see these on Temu, Ali, wherever, please let us know in the comments. I will keep looking. Maybe I just missed them last time. I don't know, but I love these for XL coffins. I just love the shape. They're like a tiny bit rounded, so I straightened those out a little bit. I just love them. I tried using the new Cocoist Maxes, the Max coffins, instead of these, and I don't like them. I don't know what it is with the Cocoist Max or the Cocoist Crazy Tips line. The only ones that I've liked have been the cat claws, and I actually have dupes for those that I will be showing you in a future haul. But these, amazing, amazing. You know, if I'm doing an ombre, I'm using this, the Croissania Pat Art Gel, you guys. I love it. I'm like needing a new black and a new white because I've used so much of it. I'm just gonna scoop out a little bit of this and put it on a palette. Oh, gosh, dang it. Because you never want to just go straight in. You can take a little bit and like paint it on the center of the nail and then buff it out. I just prefer to put it on a palette. I will clean that up later. We're just gonna close her back up and pretend that didn't happen. I showed you guys this trick last time. Croissania showed us this on Instagram, that, you know, like brand new sponges, pull it out of the bag, it still ends up giving you like little linties or little like something. on your nail. So if you just take some top coat and paint a little bit on your palette and dip the sponge in that first, takes care of that problem. And of course we're using these. I am almost out. I have 2 left. I think we're going to use the rest of this package in this video. I need more. They're my favorite sponges ever. Ever, ever, ever. You just pat, 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 and then go straight on in. And like I said, I always start patting and then I kind of like buff it out a little bit so it's not just like straight paint when we go on the nail. I want the tip and the top to be clear. So now I'm just switching to the other side where there's no black paint and just buffing out that perimeter. Till it looks like that. And then cure them all. The London Fog base from Nail Thoughts, you guys know. I love these bases, but typically I use like the milky ones as milky toppers because it just kind of like blends everything together. Ugh, this is like a gray, like a milky gray. I am not a big like Christmas nail fan. Like I love like sparkly and like iridescent, which can very much be Christmas, but like typical like red, green, gold is just not my favorite. So I was trying to think like what could I do that's Christmassy, that's like more my style, you know? And these, perfection. Do not cure. Don't cure yet. We're gonna put some glitter on. We're gonna use some of these little stars, like the actual like little glitter stars in here, not these big fat chunky ones. So those, these, and then these holographic silver, like little teeny tiny baby stars. Look at those. Ugh. This is so satisfying. Like, I love having this big old thing of glitter. So I'm gonna use these little teeny tiny like metallic stars and then these little bit bigger metallic stars. They're very Christmassy. I almost forgot we're gonna use these too. They're just like white, like really pastel iridescent stars. They're so cute. Look at that. I'm just going to put a little bit of these in the cap. Oh, yeah, a little bit. That was a lot of bit. So, since we have not cured this, we can just press the stars right into that gel that we just put on there. So cute. Now you can cure. You like that? Just right in your face? They're all cured. When you do one, you need to cure it. Don't wait and do all of these and set them back on your tray and put it in your light. Do one, put the glitter on, cure, then move on to the next one. Otherwise, your glitter is going to go boop, and so is your gel. Time to encapsulate. We are using the Crazy Top from Jinbei, the standard version. So get a good glob. And you want to do a slip layer first. So just kind of like go like this and get it all along the nail. It doesn't need to be neat. just all the way down. And then you can go in with more and it will glide and go along the nail easier than if you just went in straight away. Then hold it upside down for like 10 seconds or so and just let gravity help like pull the gel down to dome over. And then you just kind of want to look at it from the side and make sure that all of the stars are covered and that it's nice and domed over everything. And then cure it. Now that we have encapsulated all of our little stars, we have to file off all that gel so these nails look nice and perfect again, because as you can see, there's some lumpies and there's some bumpies. You're going to want a dust collector because you don't want to get all the nail dust in your nose, in your mouth, or any other crevices. Alright, so when you are filing with your e-file, you want to make sure that you go very light on the cuticle area because typically you shouldn't have like a ton of gel right there. It should be a little bit thinner right there because typically your gel is going to go like right here in the middle, especially if you hold your nail upside down like this before you cure. You're going to have more of a dome right here. So just be very light and feathery around your cuticle because that is the easiest spot for me anyway to file off my gel underneath, and it just sucks when you do that because then you're just going to have like a spot where it's just nail and not gel. Duh. All done. Look at how nice and smooth everything looks. We've got our shape back. It's all nice and crisp. And it's even on all sides. Everything is nice and straight. And I did good and I didn't take any of the stuff off up here. I usually end up getting a little bit of the cuticle. Not today. Not today. DGEL's Black Label Collection. They're so pretty. You guys, if you haven't seen my swatch video of these, go look at my shorts. It's in there. They're stunning. It's 6 cat eyes, 2 really sparkly reflective glitters, and a whole lot of magic. I just love them so much. We're going to be using Urban Smoke, Chrome Veil, City Lights, Night District, and my favorite, Silver Skyline. These are the cat eyes we're going to be using. We're going to use these first. I'm actually going to be ombreing the cat eyes from the tip of the nail just up a little bit because I just want the very tippy tip to have the like cat eye effect, and we're going to do something else at the top. We're going to use my very last Crisania Shermie sponge. Everybody, say a little prayer for our last little friend. Pour one out for the homies. Why am I such a jerk? Oh no! I lost it! Oh my gosh, I'm gonna cry. It went under my desk. I found it! If you're wondering, I have a very floofy carpet under my desk, so things get lost very easily. But not this time. Okay, so, like I said, we are going to be ombreing these gels. Remember, when you ombre, you are going to be thinning the gel out. And with cat eye, you do need to have like a decent amount on the nail in order for the cat eye to work. So you don't want to thin it out too much. You just want to make it so it looks good, you know? I am also loving the magnet that comes in the DGEL collection. It's got a flat side, so it doesn't roll. It just stays. Genius. And like I said, do not just completely thin it all out. You want to kind of take your time a little bit and just bring it up. And you do have to kind of pat the whole thing, otherwise you're going to end up with like weird little marks. So just Keep in mind that you don't want it to be so thin that you cannot get a cat eye effect. Because see, if I left it like that, it looks all like lumpy bumpy down there. So you do have to like use your sponge down there and even it out. Just be mindful. Be demure. All right, then I move over. Now that that's all smoothed out down there, move to your clean side of your little spongy, and now just kind of blur out right up here. So you don't see like a line of demarcation. So I just like getting it like right in the middle. And then going down here. I'm going to use the skinnier side to kind of push this all down. And then go back with the bigger one. Just like that, just so it's right on the tip. And then cure. Do you guys like my what I did with my little flashy? How cute is it? We're just gonna do the same thing with all of them, just rotating these 3 cat eyes. The glitters. So I'm just going to paint a little bit right on the butt of the nail, aka the cuticle. And then basically do the same thing that we just did, but the opposite. We're going from the top down. And I just want it to be really light. I don't want to like darken up the nail too much. I just want to bring a little bit of the glitter down. This one has holographic sparkle, like reflective sparkle in it. Oh, look at that. Oh my, like, are you kidding? And now do a full cure. You guys, my stomach is growling so loud. I am so sorry. My Instacart is on its way, but I am starving to death. We are going to use these little pointed back crystals. Like, how perfect are those for Christmas? Are you kidding? And they're the perfect size to use with my Diami that little drill tool that I have, the stone bit. They're perfect size. It was meant to be. It was meant to be. If you haven't seen this before, this is the Diami stone plant. It is this little tool that goes on your e-file, a little bit, and it's got this tiny little point up here. So when you drill into your false nail, not your natural nail, your false nail, it just drills in the perfect amount of little boop, and it only goes that far. It's like a safety bit. It stops right there, like it barely drills in at all. Just the perfect little point for a pointed back crystal. So they're embedded in the nail instead of sitting on top. Do Genius. I'm gonna be using the smaller of the two. Real quick before you drill it, since the nails have a sticky layer on top, I just like to wipe them with alcohol. They are gonna be, if you're using these exact products, they are gonna be a little bit gritty because that glitter is gritty. So I take my alcohol and I like dab it on top of the nail instead of rub, just so it's not sticky. I just don't like working on sticky nails. Boom. It's so cute. I love that they're flat on the nail, like magic. I made some little ice sculptures. Don't worry, I'm gonna make more with you, but I just want to show you the ones that I made. These little stars, they're iridescent. And some little colored ones. And then these, like Sanrio little ice sculptures. How cute are they? And of course, a little kawaii wing moment. Of course, we're using these. You guys, if you haven't gotten these, go get them. I literally got full collections of these. I'm obsessed. I will link them, of course. I got a full collection of the like semi-transparent colored ones and then a full collection of the opaque ones. I love the like semi-transparent ones. They're so cute. And then of course, clear for our little ice sculptures. I like to get the tip down in like her little bow area and stuff. I always push the tip of this down in there to make sure it fills the indents. All our little ice sculptures. They're so cute. Put all of the little flat stars on some little stands because we're gonna make them iridescent. I grabbed all of these. Obviously we don't need 5 colors, we only need 3. So let's do this one. Let's do this one, and that one. Look at that. Oh, she pretty. She pretty. I like doing it on the back. It just looks a little cleaner in the end because then it's kind of like encapsulated by the charm. of course, my favorite, Make N Parts and Cover Gel. This is the best stuff to put your charms on, you guys. I tell you in every video. It's my fave. It's so thick. Literally the biggest charm will not move. And I'm not talking when you cure it. I mean before you cure it. Like you can cover your nail in chunky charms and they will stay in place until you cure it. I will not chase a charm. I just won't do it. I just want to say, if my hands look red, it's because they are. I'm freezing. My studio is like an icebox right now because I don't have the heat on because my camera will overheat with all my lights and the heat. So, you're welcome. I'm so cold and I'm so hungry. Just trying to film for you guys. All right, this is the stuff that you use to seal around your charm so it doesn't catch on your hair or anything like that. My Cocoist liner brush. So you just dip it in, get some on there, and then get it into all the little crevices around your charms. So like that wing, I'm just gonna get it in like right here. Top coat time, the best time, my favorite part of the whole process. And we're using the new Yogo Zombie Low Top Gel. So it is the same shine, same everything, it's just a lower viscosity, so it's a little bit thinner. And we're just gonna top coat over everything. And our last full cure, stick it in that light. All right, you guys, we're all done. What do we think? I love them so much. I think they turned out just like my inspo pics. Ah, the little ice sculptures, all the sparkles, the embedded colorful crystals, and all of the stars. Like, I love them so much. Are you guys going to replicate them? Please tag me if you do, if you recreate my work. I would love to see it. I love when you guys recreate my nails. It makes me so happy, so don't forget to tag me. I love you guys. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell so you know when I post. I love you guys. I hope you have the best rest of your weekend, and I will see you next week. Oh, and don't forget to hype. If you've got hypes left, I'll take them. I'll take them. You guys have been killing it as per usual with the hypes. It does me a huge favor. It gets my little videos out further. So I always appreciate it. But I love you guys just for being here. I will see you next week.